Thank you, Mr. Chicha, the Chairman of the Comrades Marathon Association. It's now my privilege and honor to call upon Mrs. Rohini Naidoo, who is the Head of Department of the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Department of Sport and Recreation, representing the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal. Mrs. Naidoo.
Good morning, everybody. Sanbonani. And I think maybe you may have left some out greetings of the minorities in this province. I can say namaste, assalamu alaikum, bonjour. Welcome to the province of KwaZulu-Natal, this beautiful sunny province where the sun never sets. And I hope to God today, I saw some cloud there, that the sun will be out and we can deliver on our promises of a bright, sunny province. Yes, it did take you a long time to get to Africa, and it is Africa's time. I think we've had the World Cup, the Football World Cup. AIMS has come here. We're looking forward to a Commonwealth Games, and we're looking forward to an Olympic Games. And it is significant that you are in this city as well, in that it is the home of sport, it is the province of sport, and I would also like to, at this point, say greetings and welcome to everybody. Mr. Paco Borao, President of AIMS, the Chairperson of the Comrades Association, Mr. McDonald Chicha, to the Deputy City Manager that is present with us today, Musa Gumedi, representing the Mayor of the city. And I think most importantly, I would like to say, I bring you good wishes on behalf of the leadership of this province. You are here at a very, very significant time. We have just gone through a national election. We have just received our new executive in the province. Our Premier and his cabinet are all at this point in time, after just having been announced in this week, in a cabinet workshop. So greetings and good wishes to you from all our political leadership. This is an event that government has supported, and we see ourselves as government in this province as enablers of sport. And I think our mission, as you see, or our vision before you on our banner there, an active and winning province through sport and recreation. And that comes through the vision of our country, which is an active and winning nation through sport and recreation. The relationship that we share with athletics and with the Comrades Marathon is one of support, and it is a mutual relationship actually, because Comrades Marathon brings to this province, brings to this city thousands of people. It adds to the economy, but at the same time, it adds to and it contributes to the culture of sport. In attempting to attain that vision, the province is committed to promoting healthy lifestyles amongst its citizens in the province. It's a program that we as intergovernmental departments are all contributing to. And it is our way of reducing problems, social problems, that we are confronted with. I think global social problems, which also confronts us. Substance abuse, teenage pregnancy, violence amongst gender violence, and other social problems. So we see sport as playing a crucial role in addressing many of these issues. The Comrades Marathon has touched, I think, just about everybody's lives in this province. If people have not been runners, they've been supporters. And the most amazing thing, and that is another area that we see sport playing a significant role on, is social cohesion. To see the thousands of people that line the streets from Pietermaritzburg to Durban, supporting the runners and offering every form of support, from a verbal support to hand clapping, to massaging, to handing out food. And many of these people just stand there from morning till the afternoon, offering this support, which is really born out of the spirit of volunteerism. And I was just speaking with the chairperson of the Comrades Board, and we're talking about, the chairperson doing this at a voluntary basis. And I think many of you seated in the room today are sitting here because you contribute your time voluntarily. And this, in essence, is the commitment that's required in growing communities, in growing populations, and I think in Africa, in growing Africa. Yes, it is significant that you have selected Africa to host this conference. And in looking at your program for the next few days, I see even today already you start discussing African athletes and the power of African athletes, the talent of African athletes to succeed, and your engagement is going to focus on how do African athletes succeed. But I would like to also introduce another element there, which are the challenges that African athletes face. And in this province, in this race, Comrades race, it took a very long time before we had an African athlete win the race. And in watching the race, year in and year out, what one sees is many African athletes come almost to the finish, maybe 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, and then slowly dip out. And the reason always is it has been a lack of scientific support and training. So where there may be a natural talent, but how do we groom this talent and nurture this talent to continue to see winners? Another area for me, a challenge that I would place on the table with your discussions would be women in long-distance running. In the race in KwaZulu-Natal, Comrades, we haven't seen a local woman win this race yet. We're constantly having, yes, it's great, welcome to all the international countries, but we'd like to see a local participant and a women participant win it. So to the women in the room, I'm going to say, raise your voices in the next few days, and hopefully you will deliver to us a plan that AIMS is going to put out to the world to say, yes, we're going to increase the performance of women runners. Of course, the challenge we know, to participate in a long-distance run means many, many hours. And it is how do we find that fine balance of work, family, and the road. So somewhere along there, we're going to have to look at support mechanisms. If we as government is an enabler, then what is it that we can do? Give us something that we can do. Show us what we can do to support performance. The Department of Sport in the KZN province this year has focused on performance, and we're looking at elite performance. We are supporting about 70 elite athletes in the province in various codes of sport, but many from athletics that we have now put into high-performance training. We have offered many scholarships to students with talent to keep them in the province, in the tertiary institutions, and offer them elite support. And the reasoning for this is we would like to grow our talent pool, but we would like to also in that talent pool produce winners. And as a province of KZN, we'd like to see the team South Africa at least having 50% people from KwaZulu-Natal. And I know with your support, it will happen. Lastly, I'm going to leave you with something else. As a department and as a province, we have also promoted youth in sport. We believe that is where that begins. And to finally see young people succeeding in long-distance marathons, I think we're going to have to start at those young ages through our cross-country programs, through our 5-kilometer, 10-kilometer races. And we have, on the eve of Comrades Marathon, a youth race, which we hope that you all be at on Saturday morning to support this race and to look at the potential of this race to grow. Yes, there have been some challenges with AIMS and ourselves in the name of this race, in the branding of this race. We'd also like to take this discussion forth, and we'd like to see this race as one of the youth series globally. And let this be Africa's contribution to youth series. The discussions we have can easily iron out the challenges. The most important thing is the opportunities that we give our children. This year, we are going to have 8,000 participants in that race. So it is a huge race, and we see it growing year on year. And we look forward to your support in putting this race on your program. On behalf of the leadership of the province, I welcome you all again. I wish you all the best. To the organizers, we thank you very much, to the local organizing committee, for doing such a sterling job and for bringing this conference to us. Good luck in your deliberations, and I look forward to a challenging report, challenging us as government as well, to set some time frames for us and some milestones. Thank you.